What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the factory. My name is Prime, and today we are back inside the Dauntless closed beta. Hey, could you shut up for a second so I can finish my intro?
I just need more data.
And as I was saying, thank you. We are back inside the Dauntless closed beta. Today I'd like to take an opportunity to kind of go on a little bit of a solo hunt and go out there and just hunt a random low-level monster, just to give you an idea of the mechanics of the game, how things work, what exactly each weapon does. I thought maybe I'd start a series on each weapon and just kind of cover each weapon in its entirety, or at least, if not in its entirety, but at least cover the basics of each weapon to give you an idea of how each one works. So today we're going to start with the sword. As you can see, I have what looks to be a club on my back, but is actually a sword, and it's one of the upgraded items that you can get in the game, made from one of the monster's parts, one of the Quillen parts. But we'll get to that in just a moment. So without further ado, let's hop in to the hunt. I'll see you out there. Hey guys, welcome back to the Hunter's Island. Now this is where you find your behemoth. I've done a random hunt, so I don't know what behemoth I have, but I did want to go over just a couple of the mechanics that you have in the game. So, if you press Z, you pull out your weapon, and you're ready for combat. Hold down shift and you can sprint, as you can see. That does take some of your stamina meter in the top left corner of the screen, as you can see here. If you press left mouse button, that is a light attack, and right mouse button is a heavy attack. You have spacebar, which normally would be jump, but is a dodge roll. That allows you to avoid damage from the behemoth. And it also allows you to kind of reposition yourself quickly. Whereas you would have to run around and get to a certain part of the behemoth, you can just dodge roll and get there a little bit quicker. You also have a jump. I'm going to put my weapon away now, so my stamina can build back up. You also have a jump, which is F. Or at least that's how I have it bound, is F. And that jump will allow you to kind of get up ledges and things that you normally wouldn't be able to climb up by yourself. So one of the goals when you come out to a hunt island is to gather resources. And all of these resources that you're gathering are used for crafting of the potions and the items that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen. Some of those are healing potions, some of them help restore your stamina. The one item that you see that kind of looks like a spool of yarn is a pylon that I can drop, which drops an AoE healing effect, which heals my party. And then the pickaxe you see is my flare. And that is how you let the other hunters in your party know that you found the behemoth. One of the most important things is especially as you level up, or as you go higher up into the hunter hierarchy, the slayer hierarchy, you want to make sure that you are not engaging this monster or this behemoth without your team with you. Because if you engage a behemoth without your team, you will die. As you can see also, no fall damage, no stamina loss while your weapon is away, so you can kind of just freely run around and pick materials. One of the things that you can do is you can whack one of these rams and grab one of their hoofs. And then they come back. Maybe. Yeah. And you can whack them again, just for shits and giggles. Now to show you the jump mechanic, let's put our weapon away. You can jump up this ledge. As you can see, I kept hitting dodge roll. Too many years of mechanics of pressing spacebar to jump in video games. So what I'm doing right now is I'm running around the island and I'm looking for the behemoth that I'm going to fight. And there he is. There is our behemoth. I actually have forgotten his name. But this is a rogue hunt, so this is one of the hunts. This is one of the hunts that I go on, I just repeated myself, to collect items. So I'll run around the whole island once I've found him, and I will just collect all of these flowers and aether wisps and other kinds of minerals, like this vein over here. Just pick that up real quick, and that was a tin vein. And all of these materials, like I said, this is the only place you can gather these materials right now, and all of these materials are used for crafting. I'm just going to grab this one flower, and we're going to go beat this Embermane's face in. as you level up, the monsters become increasingly difficult, and he spotted me, so he's going to charge me. So as you can see, I use my dodge roll to get out of the way. I'm going to pull my weapon out. He's kind of going a little nuts right now. He's going to charge again, and then I'm going to beat him in the face. Now there is a combo system involved here. I'll go over the combos another time. I just kind of wanted to get, as you can see, I dodge rolled there. I kind of wanted to get the mechanics down. And see, it balances risk versus reward. So you know that he's going to be stunned for a certain amount of time. So you want to try to time your attacks so that you are doing as much damage as you can. And here I'll use my special. I'll smack him in the head, which stunned him. And now I'll run away like a little baby. And dodge. See? And he's going to come at me again. And dodge. And he'll do this 3 times. And then he'll be fagged out after a long day of work. And he will be tired. And then you can beat him in the face. Oh, see, I stood there too long doing that combo, and I took damage because of it. I've already broken his face. So I'm waiting for him to charge me again. And as you can see, if you don't dodge, you're going to get knocked down and staggered, and you might actually take more damage. So what you have to do is just kind of time your attacks and your dodges so that you miss the damage. And he's going to come after me again. And he'll come after me one more time. And now he's tired. No, he's not. Okay. He's stuck in a loop, apparently. And now I'm just beating on him. Okay, now he's bad. A lot of these behemoths, as they get higher up, start to have a little bit of a enraged mechanic. They turn red. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I need to pop a stamina potion. So I'll press number 2 on my keyboard after I dodge roll out of that. And get my stamina up. As you can see, I broke his face again, which means he dropped a break part. And that's that white orb on the ground. And if I pick it up, it's called Diffuse Essence. As you get higher up, they drop their hides. So I popped a stamina potion there because my stamina was running low from sprinting around and dodge rolling. And the dodge rolls are directional. They do make you invincible to damage as you start the dodge roll. And as you can see, he's run off. He has had enough of me beating him in the face. So I'm going to put my weapon away and we're going to go chase him down. Now normally, your default lantern, if you would activate your default lantern with V instead of Z, which is Z takes out your weapon. Or no, I'm sorry. X takes out your weapon, not Z. I misspoke earlier. You would turn on your lantern and it would tell you what direction the behemoth went into. I have a non-default lantern, so my lantern heals me for a little bit of the damage that the behemoth gives to me. So now I'm just kind of running off in the direction that I saw him go, and I'm trying to find him. I heard him up here. Get a good set of headphones. The directional abilities of the headphones will help you. I'm currently not using a good set of headphones. I am using a set of earbuds. Let's see here. I believe he's this way. We're just looking around, trying to find our behemoth again. This is one of the mechanics that they have to give you more opportunity also to gather. There he is, over there. I heard him in the wrong direction. So apparently I've got my earbuds in the wrong ear. Because he was off to my left, but I heard him in the right. Well, that stinks. So we're going to run over here and we're going to finish smashing this behemoth's face in really quickly. So the lantern that I have, instead of showing me the direction that the behemoth is in, shows me refills my health meter, which is the green bar up above. One thing that should be discussed is the danger meter. Now the danger meter is that number next to my health and stamina. And that number will, as more and more of your hunting party is downed or takes damage, that number will go up. And as that number goes up, if you get it up to 100, it goes up to 100. If you get that number up to 100, you can no longer revive your team. And pop another stand potion here. Oh, you already... As you can see, you can dodge roll right through the attacks. That was a little early, buddy. Come on. Do it. Come on, Mr. Emberman. Oh, you're tired. You're shagged out. Particularly long squawk there. Yeah, I got a little too... Oh, see there? I got a little too greedy and he hit me with a combo. He hit me with the charge, and then he hit me with the paw. So I'm going to use a healing potion real quick here, get myself back up to full health. I'm going to run up, and I'm going to smack him in the face. And the sword mechanics are kind of, they're middle of the road. They're not fast, but they're not slow like the axe or the hammer. But they do require some planning as to when you're going to do your attack. As you can see, I didn't dodge roll in time there, and I got smacked in the face for it. As you can see, the white bubbles appearing over his head. That means that he was dazed. I've got him a little confused. Which means that he does less damage and he's more easily stunned. And he's going to run over here, and I'm going to dodge out of the way of that attack. Oh, I took damage there. Don't need to take damage there. I used my Q ability again, and there, as you can see, I knocked him down. I've knocked out the monster. So I get free reign once I've stunned him to do a lot of damage. As you can see, I did about 800 damage with those two swings. And these behemoths do have quite a bit of health. And I think he's going to charge again, so I'm going to watch out for that. Oh, see? I got a little cocky there, thought I could avoid the damage, and I didn't. Now the trick is when you have four hunters fighting this behemoth. And there you go, the Embermane is down. And that's the basic mechanics of Dauntless. Very similar genre to Monster Hunter, but I think it's very unique. Got an S+ ranking, so it gives you a ranking, tells you how you did. Obviously, I'm going to be the only one here. So, there you go. There is a basic hunt in Dauntless with the basic mechanics for the sword. I will show you the combos in the outro. See you out there, boys. And welcome back to Ramsgate, the main city in Dauntless. That was our random rogue hunt, showing off the mechanics of the sword and some of the basic mechanics for Dauntless. The dodge roll and the break mechanics and things of that nature. The heals and the stim packs that allow you to restore your stamina. That was the basics of the game. I hope you enjoyed it. I did promise you I'd show you the combos for the sword, and here they are. Your light attack is your left mouse, your heavy attack is your right mouse, and as you can see, you can kind of do the quad cross, the triple elements, the repeating elements, which is the one that I personally like, which is the one where I do that back and forth kind of slap to the face. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it builds up your special meter really quickly. Your special has two stages. If you use it prior to having your meter full, which was at those squares at the bottom of my health. If you use that prior to that meter being full, it will just give you a boost in your attack speed and damage. If you use it when you're full, you fire a projectile at the behemoth, doing massive damage, and it also increases your attack speed and damage for the duration of that attack. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Take care. Make sure you smash that like button if you did like the video. I am really enjoying making content for this game, so I hope you're enjoying watching it. Thank you again. Take care of one another, and I will see you when I see you.